I'm excited to see a Torbjorn-less game, maybe, with more environmental kills, and a big thank you to our competitors for giving me what I wanted here. I got more than
Heck
enough
yeah.
environmental kills, and I don't know if, Ralph, I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but you're picking a lot of environmental kill-friendly maps, which I am very appreciative of, because I think they're so fun to watch. And I know that feeling of plummeting down to the earth and knowing that it's over and there's no coming back from that. No mercy's gonna res you. If you are new to the game, if you are booped off the edge, you cannot be resurrected by Mercy. She just can't do that. She's not a miracle worker, okay? So she's not going to be able to resurrect you from that. So getting an environmental kill, as much of a meme as it is also super strong. There's no coming back from that. So yeah, I'm excited to see if we'll get more. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Crunchy Leaf on that Lucio again. They seem to be very comfortable in that role. So yeah, I'm interested to see what comps we see here.
And I would jump on that and say not just thank you for our competitors for giving you this bracket upset and the all the environmental kills, but thanks to both to all the imposters, Cedar Woolley High School Blue, PC Pirates, and yes, Garfield High School and the Funky Bunch for giving us an opportunity to come together day after Thanksgiving and play some games and really honor the importance of play. It's super cool. Thank you, all of you, for helping to make this happen.
Absolutely, and everybody is doing a fantastic job. There have been more crazy upsets today already, just today, and we're seeing evenly matched teams. I think there's nobody really getting completely, destroyed one way or the other. So you love to see it here. So we're seeing the Funky Bunch running this Junkrat, Zarya, Moira, pretty decent comp here. Junkrat, my only issue with running Junkrat is just his inability to kind of be accurate with his damage, but if he can honestly land a few grenades, like, that's all it takes. And we're seeing this is kind of GHS's go-to starting comp, the Moira, Soldier, Diva, and it's a pretty decent comp. You have a lot of damage, you have a lot of sustain, you have a lot of healing. It's a nice kind of clean, simple, good 3v3 comp. You don't have a crazy amounts of damage, but not, you have the sustain to keep you up enough to do a lot of damage as well. Ghost over here getting a little bit low, trying to kind of input some damage over here onto the point. JHS having taken point control. Oxybleach getting a little bit of charge, trying to take out Oni. As said before, Diva is kind of weaker against Zarya because they can't defense matrix that Zarya beam, and if they can get a little bit charged there, Zarya beam, it can kind of be really deadly for a Diva. So Diva charging into Crunchy Leaf, taking them out immediately with their mech, another environmental kill. So Crunchy Leaf is not coming back from that. Oxybleach getting a little bit low. Fortunately for Zarya, she does have that shield that recharges. Ghost getting a pick here with the Junkrat ult. Did not realize he built it up so quickly. That takes a lot of damage, so a fantastic job there from Ghost. Oxybleach and Ghost getting extremely low though, and Oni and Speed working really well together with that Moira ult to take out Oxybleach. That was a lot closer than it might have looked there. Ghost getting decent picks early on, but that boop on the Crunchy Leaf was really, really important. And that Moira ult, Speed working together with Moira there. Fantastic teamwork there from GHS, but that was a lot closer than you guys might have seen. Speed to Rent and Oni were also, very capable of being low, and Ghost can output a lot of damage on that Junkrat. So, a person on the enemy team might go from 200 HP to 0 in just a handful of seconds. So a great fight from both teams. GHS takes this round. Moving on to the next round. Oxybleach, once again on that Echo. We've seen Oxybleach be very, very talented, very capable on that Echo. And Echo, as we've seen tonight, is extremely strong on 3v3, able to take down a very, very low target, low heals target. So Speed to Rent is going to have to kind of keep their distance, because if Speed to Rent gets beamed down by Oxybleach, they can't deflect that, they can't really run away from that, and Genji doesn't have that much health compared to like a Hog or even a Lucio who can self-kill. So he's gonna have to kind of keep this. They're gonna have to kind of keep their distance here from the Echo. And we've got Ghost here. If you're seeing, I was about to say, he's kind of camping that site, waiting for that lovely pull. I was just about to say, they better not walk around that corner, because Ghost is waiting for it. And what's his name here looking for a boop on the Ghost, trying to get revenge for their friend, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Oxy Bleach getting very low, but that Valve keeping them up from Crunchy Leaf. Speed Charette here getting close to Blade. Blade could be very important here to take out the Echo and the Mercy. As long as he targets the right people, he should absolutely be able to take out at least one on the side of the Funky Bunch. Lucio on that other side, we're seeing Speed to Red taking out Crunchy Leaf immediately, moving on to the next target, which hopefully should be Oxy Bleach. Ghost has just a little bit too much damage. Go, huge pick onto Speed to Red there. A very, very good, very, very good hook onto Speed to Red. It's not easy to hook Genji, much less one that's ulting and flying all over the place. So I've got to say, Ghost's hook accuracy is very impressive. Getting that early hook over onto Oni, I think it was, very important. So we're seeing a 1-to-1 Funky Bunch, one GHS, one moving into this next round.
You know, I was starting to think that GHS was looking a little bit like a runaway freight train, just building up steam, but that win by the Funky Bunch might be the momentum change they need.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked pretty bad, especially when Speed to Right kind of came in there, immediately took out their sustain. It wasn't looking too good for the Funky Bunch, but they're very good at keeping a level head and not panicking, especially Ghost on that hog is, you know, killer, but now they don't have it anymore. So the Funky Bunch are going to have to rely on their other characters to kind of get them through these next few rounds. So we've got Oni on the side of the GHS team on that hog, kind of in that same position as Ghost was, and immediately taking out Oxy Bleach almost exactly as Ghost took him out earlier in the last round. So getting that revenge, saying you can do it, but I can do it too. So that's a huge pick on the Oxy Bleach there. Also taking out Ghost there, and Speed to Rent finishing off Crunchy Leaf. They really said, we're here for blood. We're coming back for our revenge.
That was brutal.
That was brutal to watch. Oni was not happy with what Ghost did to them early on last round, and they really came with a vengeance there. Fantastic play there from Oni, and Speed to Red keeping up behind that huge hog coming right at the enemy team the whole time, finishing off the last target. Fantastic job there from our tank.
And this puts GHS on match point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, indeed. So the Funky Bunch are once again in a position where they need to win, and they're pulling out the Bastion, which I'm not discounting the Bastion, but we've seen so far that it hasn't worked for anybody. But that doesn't mean that it can't work, except it didn't work there. So far, we're 0 for 2 on the Bastion. Oni taking out Moira and Bastion here on the side of the Funky Bunch, and Ghost getting taken out immediately once again. So GHS take the win there. Once again, a questionable choice. May have given up that game to GHS, but not to take away from GHS here. Fantastic job, and not to take away from the Funky Bunch there. A great game for both. I'm surprised we're not seeing Oni really, but this was a great. I mean, it was kind of like a sacrificial mech. They kind of saw that Crunchy Leaf was on the edge there and said, all right, I might sacrifice my mech, but I could boop him off the edge, and that's exactly what happened, and in turn won them that round. Fantastic job from both teams. I mean, really, we saw some great hog play on both sides, but GHS comes out the winner. Congratulations to our winner of the evening, GHS.
Well played, Garfield High School.